What is going on, everybody? We are hopping in here with a Nade Spots video for the new remake of Backlot in Modern Warfare. This map was just added into the Game Battles variant rotation, so you will see this in your future Game Battles matches. This intro clip you're seeing right here is from a GB SnD match, but later on we're going to hop into exact nade spots, and we'll show the nade spots alongside the beginning of SnD round, so your timing will be exact. And yeah, I hope you guys learned something and that you enjoy. If you do, let me know down below with a sub or a like, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Alright, here we go, off the break, with the nade for the opposite heady on the street. One for the barrels. What you're going to want to do, line up your shot with that spot on the wall that's between the gray and the yellow. So line it up right here, aim up in the air at an angle, and then it'll bank off that back wall and end up on that person that's on the head glitch. That's an easy nade right there. This next one I showed in the intro clip. It's for the cross onto A. Go left after the defensive spawn, throw that nade up in the air, line it up with the pole from the left side, and it'll show you where it hits right here. So Logan's standing still right now, but we're gonna do this again time towards the beginning of the SnD round right here. And so you'll see me running, I cross left, and the nade lands right there. So as long as you go left off of spawn and then throw the nade, pretty much as soon as you're able to, it'll land with it. And just because this one's really important, I'm gonna show it again right here from my perspective. Really just go left, throw it straight over that pole, and then it'll land and kill him as they're crossing into A. This is a good one for people that are decent at the game because they're smart enough to know not to go to that car on the left. They're just gonna cross straight into A safe. Next one is for bottom A. Jump onto that car on the offensive side, throw it right where I threw it, and then it'll land at the front doors. I'm gonna back up and show that again so you can see exactly where to throw it. So jump on that car, line up with that, what are the names of those things? Rebar? Is that rebar? Whatever it is, it's the rod sticking out of the column, okay? Aim up with that, and then go forward and jump, and then it'll land at the front of that door. It's a good nade spot for that A entry. This is where the next one's gonna ideally land, and you're gonna kill the people that are going mid. It's a pretty straightforward nade. You just jump on the car as well and then throw it there. However, as I'll show you in this next round, you need to do that pretty early, because I jump on the car and wait a sec, and then Logan has to stand still for a second before letting the nade kill him. This next one's gonna be on the other side of A for pallets. It's pretty straightforward. You just get in this corner that the box is at, line up with the second line, the second wood line up there. Just send it straight up. You don't need to jump or anything, and it'll land pallets right in between the two head glitches too. So no matter where somebody is over here, as long as they're on this side, they will at least get weak. Next one is the straightforward one for that car in the beginning of the offensive spawn. That one times out really, really well with the beginning rounds. It's never a bad one to throw. You can maybe get like one free round win out of this, and then they'll stop going there. Just remember when you throw it that it needs to be arced higher than you probably think. At least higher than I think. Up next is on the A cross right there. A lot of people will go into this corner and try to look at the cross into A from mid. So this is a good way to shut that down, as well as get people weak that are going into A from the defensive side. Next one is going to be for that mid building right there on the second floor. Get in this corner and line your dot up right in between, is that a bird? Right in between whatever that is and the pole. And then it will land perfectly on the window head glitches. Does that every time, so that's a really, really good nade spot. And it's very consistent too. If you just line up right in between that dot and the pole, you're perfect. This next one's for top 10. Stand here where the laydown spot is. Arc it up higher than you probably think, and then it'll land top 10. One thing I would change compared to this nade spot that I just showed is you should hold the nade for just a little bit more so that it explodes as it goes down and it doesn't explode on its way back up like there. This This next one's gonna be for this car right here that I'm standing at. So Logan's gonna hit that nade, and then I'll show you how it looks off the beginning of the round in a second. So off offensive spawn, you're gonna cross right, line up with the end of that street right there. I'll show this again, so don't worry. Cook the nade straight up, and then it'll blow up the car, kill anybody trying to cross into top broken or anything like that. That's how the nade looks. He did stand still because he was being nice, but if he kept running, that still would have gotten him. But let me go back and show that one more time. So one thing about this one is I'm always tempted to like run and jump, but really, when you're in the street, just kind of aim it for where the top of that palm tree is, and just send it. And a good way to make sure you're lining it up properly is if you see this, that's the left side of that street down there. So if you go too far to the right, you're gonna end up closer onto B-bomb. Just kind of aim for right to the right of that left-sided wall of the street. That's just a good way for you to get your bearings as you're lining up the nade, because there's not necessarily anything like to exactly look at where you're throwing it. Just kind of find the left side of that street as you're crossing, and then aim for the top of the palm tree. But yeah, those are the nade spots I found that are most important. Stay tuned to this channel because I plan on doing a God spots video for this map. I'm excited that this map is in the rotation because it's a good 1v1 map, and there aren't a lot of those in Modern Warfare, so this is a good sign. But yeah, those were the nade spots that I found most important. Let me know if there's any extra you guys would like to see added, or anything that you think everybody should know. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out, and I will catch you guys in the next one.